badminton shoes are these second generations of the pink Arises, and you can tell they're the second generation because this one has an ombre color where it's like darker here and then lighter here. The bottom is like a cross hatching instead of little hexagons. And don't mind how dirty it is. I played in a really dirty gym once and this never left. Also, for your badminton shoes, I always recommend getting some kind of shoe bag because your shoes are dirty, so I hope you're not just putting it straight into your bag. But this one, I honestly think it's like a bag for wet clothes, but I didn't really realize. I just bought it thinking it was for shoes. Even a plastic bag works as long as you take your shoes out of the plastic bag to let it air out after you play. But honestly, just anything to kind of keep your shoes separate from your bag, I think it's good enough. I had the first generation where it was completely like a solid pink, and then when those got a little bit worn out, I switched to these. And also, your shoes can tell you how good of a form you have. I think I'm not dragging my foot enough because I only have like a little bit, but I think you should have a lot more here where you basically drag your foot every time you lunge. And then my right shoe is in pretty pristine condition, and I don't know if that says anything about my form. There's no reason why, but I've just always been an Aris girl. Like, these are like the first type of shoes that I bought, and they're just the ones that I continue to buy every year after. And I usually buy a shoe every year because my shoes get pretty worn out because I play so often. One pro of the shoe is that they're very light, but because of that, they also mean that they don't have a lot of cushion. And so for these shoes specifically, I put like the Victor insoles in. So these are the Victor insoles for flat feet specifically, and you can tell they've been put through the ringer a little bit. This honestly is such a lifesaver because I honestly don't really know what it does, but it provides so much support to the point where my like feet don't ache. But if I don't have these in, my feet hurt so bad. And funny enough, I was playing this tournament and I actually forgot my shoes, so I had to borrow a pair from the front desk, and they gave me a pair of 65s. I never really was drawn to it because the color and like the pattern, I was like they're okay, but they're not pink, you know? But they were so comfortable. I was actually so shook because there was so much cushion. I was jumping all over the place and I was like, oh my god, my feet feel so cushioned. So my next shoe are definitely gonna be 65s, but I still love my Arises. They're so cute. I love the coloring on these. Maybe try a pair of 65s and Arises and see which ones you like. And yeah, thanks for watching.